So I just got back from M.E.P.S in Boston. M.E.P.S is the Military Entrance Processing Station, I believe that's what it's called. So I'm going to give you my experience from before M.E.P.S to after M.E.P.S. So my recruiter, they brought me to a hotel, I think it was a Hilton, and you stay there overnight, and then they bring you on the bus to M.E.P.S the next day. So I was part of the Freedom Club. That's what they had at this Hilton hotel. And it was basically just the little area for people that were going into M.E.P.S the next day and to hang out. They had video games. You get a little voucher thing for food. I got a 9-slice pizza, so it was pretty good. They had, a basketball court, more like a half court, pool tables, just games, stuff like that. So we had to meet at 8:30 in the Freedoms Club kind of social area, and just go over a 10-minute safety video and make sure you go to bed at 10. It was just the video about the rules basically. No weapons, no this, lights out at 10, which means you just have to be in your room at 10. Make sure you shower, hygiene, stuff like that. So we woke up at 4. You get 2 wake-up calls, I believe, and it's real quick to get from everything. It's pretty fast, actually. So woke up at 4, took my shower, did everything, got dressed all nice, and then met down around, I think it was 4:30 or something, in the social area of the Freedoms Club, and then took a bus, then we ate breakfast, which had eggs and bacon and juice and fruit, stuff like that, pretty basic stuff. My advice is don't eat bacon or anything else make your blood sugar or blood pressure go higher, because if you ate a ton of bacon, you might fail the blood pressure test later on. But so we ate. I only had whatever, it doesn't matter. Ate, got about 30 minutes left at 9:15 from the dining hall or whatever in the hotel. Then the bus took us from 5:30, got to M.E.P.S around 6 or something like that. So first thing we did was went through security, waited, went up there to the M.E.P.S area. And then once you get your folder and all that stuff, first thing I did was a vision test. So they check to see if you're colorblind. You look at the books and it says 32, and you read it and make sure you're right, not colorblind. Just basic colorblind test. And then a vision test, look at the block thing cover, I don't know. Basic vision test. Read the thing, whatever. So after the vision test, then we got our blood pressure taken, and then you go over the forms in some classroom type thing, about your health care, and you write yes or no, that kind of thing. Show where your tattoos are, meaning describe any lacerations, you describe it. Basically, it's the stuff that you did with your recruiter before you went to M.E.P.S. So hopefully it's the same info. It should be. Don't lie, none of that stuff, Then after that, I did a urine test, and I'm a guy, so I can't talk about it for girls because I have no idea. And there was a guy in the corner of the urinals. He would tell you to pick up a cup, do your thing, put the cup up, wait. There was a lady with the open booth at the end of the urinals, and she would test your urine, and then make sure you're clean, everything's good, whatever. And then you wash your hands, obviously, before and after, and all that stuff. After that, got my blood drawn, only did a vial. One kid actually got ghost white and started puking in the hallway, which is kind of funny. And then another kid, he was being really rude about getting his blood drawn. He was he didn't get his blood drawn yet, but he basically just, he sat down when he was supposed to be standing in line to get his blood drawn, and he was kind of arguing with one of the ladies, I just want to get my blood drawn, why does it matter? Just having attitude. So don't have attitude. Just be respectful. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. Stuff like that. So you got your blood drawn. It's all simple. Then you wait. I wait to go talk to the doctor. The doctor goes over the medical history. Do you smoke weed? Do you do drugs, alcohol, whatever? Looks at your tattoos. Make sure everything's verified. And then he will check your butthole, and then check your guy, obviously. Check your balls, your penis, stuff like that. Your breathing, your heart rate. It's real simple, quick, and everyone's all oh my god, he looked at my butthole, and he's gonna make me show him my dick. And it's That's his job. Just get over it. Just be an adult. Doesn't matter. It's super quick anyway. No, I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to do that either. After that, I was separated into a group of guys. We did the physical in our underwear, height, weight at the same time, and then I'll show you some of the exercises in a little bit. I actually failed the duck walk and the knee drop. I'll show you that exercise, or try to. But I didn't get disqualified. I just need a waiver, and I'm working on that, so everything should be fine. And then after you do the physical, they go over your paperwork. If you passed, you pass. You go swear in, maybe eat lunch, do whatever else. I don't know because I never got that far, unfortunately. And so now I'll show you some exercises. So this is going to be some of the leg exercises that we did. I'm not putting them in order because I can't remember in order. But one of them was get your right leg and left. It switches for both. And you do everything, I think, in threes. So one of them was doing this, making sure you're balanced, and then kicking without touching the ground. Another one was doing this, rotating in a circle, whatever. Another one was that. Do that for both legs. And then I can't really do the duck walk because this is as far as I can bend down currently, So watch other videos on that since I have my leg thing issues or whatever it is. Another one is you're supposed to squat and then bring your knees down without falling on your face. Knees together, and you're supposed to, in theory, be like that. And then roll back on your feet and stand up. That's another exercise. So I can't show you that one because I can't do it currently. Trying to think of any other exercises. Oh yeah, some hand exercises that we did in arms. Another one was, making circles without going near your ear, with close to it without touching. Another one was bending down like this, and the doctor would hit your spine or just tap it, and then you have to stand up slowly. Let's see. Another one was for fingers. You would look straight ahead, not looking at your hands, and go like this. Other hand ones were like, do this with your hand, do that, turn over, wiggle hand, make a fist. It's all real quick stuff. It didn't take that long. Anything else I remember? I think that's it. Yeah. So, all in all, it took from 4 to 6 from waking up, and then, or 4 to 11:30 total. So do the math, roughly 6 to 11:30 if you don't want to include, waking up and transport, whatever. Anyway, so it was a long day. It's pretty boring, but you get through it, and just don't have attitude. Don't be an idiot. Don't lie. Another thing for advice is when you're at the hotel before M.E.P.S, don't disclose your information with other kids or whoever, because they might rat you out, and that's pretty messed up. So just keep your mouth shut, do what you're told, go to where you need to be, don't argue, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir, stuff like that. Dress nicely too. I mean, I didn't wear this, I wore basically dress clothes. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, take care, bye. One more thing before I forget, they lock your bags up in just a little storage room that's only can be opened by the lady at the desk opening it with a magnet door basically, or some kind of system. So you turn off your phone and you have your wallet, make sure you have your social security and your ID, and that should get you pretty much everywhere else. I didn't have to take the ASVAB today, so I don't know what the process would have been to take the ASVAB and the physical same day. I don't know. I took it last week and got a good score. So hope you like my video. If not, whatever. Alright, take care. Bye.